Pleasant day for everyone. I am Crystal Barbasa. So for on-site class, I choose grade 7 level topic which is intonation with the objectives. As for knowledge, define what intonation is. Second is identify the difference between rising, falling, rise, fall, and fall, rise intonation. And for skills, construct an examples that applies to rising intonation, falling, rise, fall, and fall, rise intonations. For attitudes, apply the learning in different occurrences. So basically, I choose this topic because it is convenient for the ideal material I have in mind. So all the said objectives will serve as the expected learning outcome of the students. For teachers to know if they did listen and comprehend what intonation is. For online class, I choose critical discourse analysis as my topic with the objectives 1. Define what discourse analysis is. Second, identify the concepts of the three-dimensional model of fair clue. And the third one is analyze the use of critical discourse analysis in understanding the body of texts. So for critical discourse analysis, it requires a lot of work and understanding, so it is better if the set objectives are achieved. As what you have understand, this presentation entails the materials used both for on-site and online setting and how it is given importance to the topic designed for its target learners. First material I choose is audio or video recorded files for on-site class. So this kind of material is a need especially for the topic of intonation. So it will be clear and comprehensible if the learners are hearing and seeing something and presenting concrete examples. So for the learners to have an accurate and efficient acquisition, they need a guide and repetitive drills to imitate. So this audio and video recorded files will serve as a basis of students' development. So as for online class, I make use of graphic organizers to present the model of Norman Fairclough. Mind maps specifically. So it is a great material to use in discussing the three-dimensional model, of course, to carefully highlight the important points and for the learners to easily understand the concepts. So when we are talking about concepts, it is better to use this graphical organizers. So it also supports learning. It also improves information, shows how different ideas and facts are related to each other. To check the appropriateness of my material to my target learners, here's the first. Number 1 is for the availability of the said materials. So I can attest to its accessibility since they are not hard to find or hard to manipulate. So this audiovisual recorded files and specifically this graphical organizers. So learners can find this at the resources, of course, and they could see and use one whenever they want to, because it is not hard to find in our environment. So the second one is the familiarity. So it would not be a problem since digital learning is common nowadays. They won't find it difficult to discern. They can also adapt to it and to the discussion easily, as the learners have the background of its occurrences in classroom teaching and learning. Letter C. As for the age or grade level, I chose this carefully and decisively to make sure that the topic and the material I'm going to use is appropriate for my target learners, which is grade 7 for on-site and collegiate level for online. So, the timeliness. We are a digital learners or 21st century learners. So, technology, media, and audiovisual materials are a part of a learning or teaching learning process. So, align with this, The materials used, which is audio, video recorded files, and graphical organizers, would be the great examples of a timely and effective material for digital learners. So, lastly, the relevance. Of course, in choosing my material, I consider first its significance to my topic. So, how it is being related to what I intend to perform, as well as how important this material would be in teaching and learning process. So, I align this intonations to recorded files for clarity and fluency, and discourse analysis to graphical organizer, which is mind maps, for better understanding and accuracy. So what is the importance of or the significance of these materials in teaching and learning process or in teaching to my target learners? So according to Hemi, he said that video presentations are very interesting, challenging, and stimulating to watch. So when my learners come across with my materials, they will easily get what the topic intend to do in developing their listening and comprehension skills. So, according to River, it involves understanding of culture. Of course, through listening or watching, the students will now get the idea of adaptation. So they will hear and watch different kinds of people, but regardless of where they came from, of course, they will learn and imitate the presented drills. As for graphical organizers, mind maps, Hasi Asabel said that it facilitates the learning materials. And according to Siddiqui, he said that it was a category of advanced organizers. And for Boyle, Wishar, Gardiel, and Jitendard, it implies that this teaching model can improve the learning of students, especially if they have this instructional context. So, meaning to say, these are used for great discussion of models and instructors so that they can understand every chunk of it. That ends my presentation today. I hope you learn something and get the importance of these materials and the implication of using and utilizing these materials. That's all. Thank you.